Hi friends, I was recently back in Rome. I'm Italian, if you don't know. I studied and lived there for a few years and it felt amazing to go back there at the end of September. I visited my favorite English bookstores in the heart of the city. I used to spend so much time in these places and going back felt really special. If you live in Rome or you're visiting and want to read in English, these are such lovely spots, and the walk through the city to get there makes it even better. I hope you love them as much as I do. Almost Corner Bookshop is in Trastevere, and this is me, happy to be back there. Trastevere is one of the most iconic neighborhoods in Rome. The bookstore has some pretty unique souvenirs for travelers and a great selection of books, especially American literature. Basically, I wanted to buy everything, but I behaved. The place itself is really lovely. Those wooden shelves give it such a warm, welcoming vibe. The guy working there is American, super friendly, and also speaks Italian, which somehow makes the whole experience even better. They also have Italian classics translated in English. It's not a big shop, but it has a distinctive aesthetic and a particular section for art and memoirs. Definitely worth a visit if you're around. This is a second-hand English bookshop, though they also have a small section of used books in Italian. The atmosphere here is so warm. There's something about wood that just gets me. It wraps around you, makes you feel comfortable and kind of at home. There's a really wide range of second-hand books, all in good condition and at really affordable prices. The place is quite original in how it's arranged as well. Drawers with books in them, chairs with piles of books on them, little wooden or cardboard boxes filled with books or stationery. It honestly feels like being in someone's living room. And the paintings on the walls, very quirky, a bit eccentric, just add to the charm. It's such a hidden gem, also located in Trastevere. This bookstore is a bit farther away from the other two, not a huge walk but definitely a little more of a stroll. It's located near the very famous Piazza Navona. It offers a wide range of books in English, probably the largest selection among the ones I've shown you in this video. But the atmosphere, at least for me, isn't quite as inviting. The layout of the books is pretty standard and the decorations are a bit on the mainstream side. Of course, it's a very touristy area. There was a section of second-hand books in Italian. I don't actually remember if there were used ones in English too. Still, it's a nice bookstore and definitely useful if you want to buy a book in English or just take a stroll through some of the nicest streets around. Right across the street, there's another Italian bookstore with books in Italian. I won't be showing it in this video, but just so you know in case you read in Italian. Well, you guys. I'm back in my hometown. I had fun in Rome the last few days. I went in those cute libraries. Unfortunately, I wanted to do more, but didn't have so much time. I was a good girl and I bought just one book. Lately, I was in need of some books that are truly dense with plot, with a story, with something to read, something to digest, something practical and not just some philosophical, whimsical phrases. So, I love the cover, I should say. It was in my wish list, and you will see in the synopsis that it is a dense plot because it is a dense synopsis. The book I'm talking about is Long Island Compromise by Taffy Brodesser Eckner. Sorry if the pronunciation is wrong. So I will read the synopsis of this really cute book. In 1980, a wealthy businessman named Carl Fletcher is kidnapped from his driveway, beaten and ransomed. He is returned to his wife and kids less than a week later, and the family moves on, comforted in the realization that if their money was what endangered them, it is also what assured their safety. But 40 years later, it's clear that nobody ever got over anything after all. Carl has secretly sought closure for decades, while his wife, Ruth, has spent her potential protecting her husband's emotional health. Their 3 grown children aren't doing much better. Nathan's chronic anxiety keeps him from advancing at his law firm. Beamer, a Hollywood screenwriter, will consume anything drugs, food, women to numb his terror. And Jenny is so bent on proving that she's not a product of her family's pathology that she has come to define it. When they learn that the family fortune has dwindled to just about nothing, they must face questions about the part wealth has played in their lives, successes, and failures, and confront the trauma that has stunned each of them. With depth and surprising hilarity, Long Island Compromise winds through one family's history all the way to the outrageous present, confronting the mainstays of American Jewish life: tradition, the pursuit of success, the terror of history, old wives' tales, evil eyes, achievement, boredom, pyramid schemes, right wing capitalists, beta blockers, and the mostly unspoken love and shared experience that unite a family forever. Maybe I would have done much less dense synopsis, but it's a book of almost 500 pages, so I think it's fair enough. But I don't really love when synopses are like this because there's so much spoiler. I really hope for a good, rich, entertaining, fun, sad, all the emotions read. I think this will be more winter read because I'm deep in some other readings right now. So I had a lot of fun in Rome and sharing with you those cute bookstores. I hope you can go there when you can. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.